Thanks for joining us here at Somerset Place State Historic Site. We're standing in the enslaved community near the site of the Will and Kate Collins home, which was the 15th slave dwelling that stood along Lake Phelps. There were 7 enslaved persons documented living in this house in 1843. Will Collins, Catherine Kate Drew, York, Charlotte, Lawrence, Morning, and Joyce. 53-year-old Will Collins and his 49-year-old wife, Catherine Kate Drew, were the heads of the household. Will was born on May 18, 1790, to Guinea Jack and Fanny Collins, both native Africans forcibly brought to the plantation 4 years earlier. He was their oldest child. Near the age of 27, Will married Kate Drew, who was 4 years younger than him. The couple had at least 2 children, and they all lived together in 1843. Their 24-year-old son York, who suffered from rheumatism, later married Nancy Phelps around 1854. Together, they had one daughter, whom they named after York's mother, Catherine. Unfortunately, it's unclear what happened to York, but Nancy passed away during the Civil War, and their daughter Catherine lived to see emancipation, married, and worked as a day laborer on Weston Farm. She and her husband are pictured here, and we talk more about the couple during our special monthly guided tour, Somerset Place in the New South. Back in 1843, 26-year-old Charlotte Collins lived with her parents and brother in the same household alongside her 28-year-old husband, Lawrence Honeyblue, and their 2 children, 4-year-old Morning and an infant named Joyce. Lawrence and his descendants were the only enslaved people to carry the Honeyblue surname, also spelled Horniblow and Hunnablew. After Joyce, Charlotte and Lawrence had 8 more children, but only 4 of them survived past infancy, and Morning only lived to see her 10th birthday. Joyce later had 3 children of her own. During the Civil War, Lawrence, Charlotte, Joyce, and her children, along with their 4 surviving siblings, were one of the few intact enslaved families taken to Hurry Scurry in Franklin County. Only Lawrence and Charlotte's son Dunbar was hired out, with the rest of the family remaining at Hurry Scurry. Thankfully, all reunited at Somerset Place after emancipation in 1865, but the journey back was difficult. According to genealogical information compiled by Dorothy Sproul Redford, one of the Honeyblue children recalled to her descendants the incidents where they stole fruit from the trees of farmers in the towns they passed through, and how sometimes dogs were set on them. But with their freedom in hand, much of the family lived together in the surrounding area. Lawrence passed away between 1865 and 1870, while Charlotte died between 1880 and 1900. To learn more about the newly freed persons from the plantation, including descendants of those who lived in the Will and Kate Collins home, please join us for Somerset Place in the New South, offered on the 3rd Saturday of every month at 1:00 p.m. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our other videos about the enslaved community linked here. Thanks for watching.